Hi everyone. We are sorry for keeping you guys waiting. My name is Abdulaziz Okombi, the community manager for Loubby AI, and today we have an amazing speaker who is a technical recruiter at Loubby AI. She'll be taking on us on how to craft a tailored resume to land a job in the tech industry in 2024. So Tracy, if you are here, kindly the floor is yours. Hi Tracy, can you hear me?
Hello, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry for the prolonged silence, I was trying to get a more comfortable spot.
No problem.
So, yeah, thank you. Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone joining us today. Big welcome. I'm Tracy Bennett, and I'm the tech recruiter here at Loubby AI. Please, if you can hear me, can you give a reaction, thumbs up or something? I want to be sure that everyone is hearing me now. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Well, I'm delighted to, have this opportunity to share insights on constructing a resume that doesn't just tick boxes, but truly resonates with the tech industry in 2024. Now, we're going to address the elephants in the room. And of course, I'm going to be sharing my screen with you all so that you can see the points. And, if you want to take a screenshot or, jot things down, it's fine by me too. So when we hear resumes, we often think that, it's perceived as just a formality. But in the tech industry of today, a resume is actually a very critical tool. Now, what I'm trying to say is you might be thinking that a resume is just a piece of paper. I mean, how much difference can it really make? In the tech world of today, it can make all the difference there is. Now, your resume is the first impression you make on a potential employer. It's your chance to show off your skills, your experience, and what makes you unique. That's why you are you. But you might be thinking, yeah, so many people are applying, when you see jobs on LinkedIn, when you see jobs on Loubby, you're like, oh my God, 100 applicants, 200 applicants, and you're scared. No, that's not it. The only thing you have to do is to make sure your resume stands out, you get? So that's precisely the reason why we are here today. So I'll be discussing 8 key strategies to ensure your resume not only gets noticed, but also makes a memorable impact on whoever is handling it. So I'm going to be sharing my screen here right now. If you can see my screen, please give a reaction. Safari, okay. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, hold.
Yes, you can see your screen now.
Yeah, you can see it now, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, great. So I'm going to be sharing 8 simple guides to creating a resume that will get you noticed by tech recruiters. So number 1 is knowing your audience. Now, so when we talk about knowing your audience, it means tailoring your resume. Let me make it, It means tailoring your resume to the company and position you're applying for. And you can do this by researching the company's culture, their technology stack, and then you align your resume to show how your skills and experiences are a perfect fit. So what I'm trying to say is that when you see like a job, a JD, a job description, a vacancy, you don't just go and apply for the job or whatever. You go, you make a background check. There's something called background check. You know the company, their culture, their technology stack. Then you align your resume to show how your skills and your experiences are a perfect fit to that company. So I'm going to be saying this from a recruiter's point of view, actually, like mine, yes. So understanding the perspective of your potential employer is paramount in creating a resume that resonates with them. It goes beyond just listing your qualifications and experiences. No, not that. It goes beyond that. It's about positioning yourself as the ideal candidate for both the role and the company culture. That's why you have to know your audience, know the company, know their culture, know everything about them, their technology stack, everything, literally everything. It's a bonus, when you're composing or creating your resume. It helps. It helps a lot. Now, number two, show passion in your resume. Now, when you show passion in your resume, you're letting your excitement for technology shine through. And trust me, any recruiter that is handling your resume, any recruiter that is looking at your resume will be able to see that excitement. It's a normal thing for recruiters, you get. So it means including things that show how much you love working with technology. It could be a project, a project you've done. It could be classes you've taken, certifications on Coursera, Allison, and so on and so forth. And it could be being part of groups that are all about tech. So when you share these things in your resume, you give employers like a glimpse of your enthusiasm and love for all things tech. Now, believe me when I say this is a hack. I've tried it and it works well. So you have to show passion in your resume. It helps a lot. So number three, which is start with a clear objective. Yes. Now, to start with a clear objective means that your goal in your resume should be brief and customized to match. Now, this clear objective, that means your professional summary. That's like the first thing that, apart from your name, and the rest, that's like the first thing that a recruiter sees in your resume. It's your objective. That's your professional summary. That's your goals, what your career aspirations, and how they fit with the job you are applying for. You get. So the next one is highlighting highlight your technical skills. That is highlighting your technical skills, which is a very important one. Not every recruiter wants to read so many things. We just skip to the main thing. That's your technical skills, your objective, and your experiences, education, and the rest of them. So when I say highlight your technical skills, I mean being specific about your competencies and the technologies you are proficient in. Like instead of when you're creating your resume, instead of writing things like proficient in programming, you can specify the programming languages you are skilled in. If you're skilled in Java, you say you're skilled in Java. If you're skilled in Python, say you're skilled in Python. If you have expertise in specific tools or software, you can mention them. Now, this gives your potential employer, this gives the recruiter a clear understanding of your technical capabilities. Don't just say you're proficient in programming. Like, okay, you're proficient in programming what? That's what the recruiter wants to know. What exactly are you proficient in programming? So you have to give them a clear understanding of your technical capabilities. You tailor your technical skills to your specific field. It's very essential. For example, now, if you're in product design, you highlight skills such as user experience, that's UX design. You highlight things like prototyping, tools like Sketch or Adobe XD, knowledge of design principles. While if you're in software engineering, you mention programming languages, you mention frameworks, and like we are all familiar. When we talk about software engineering. We talk about JavaScript, iOS, mobile app development, things like that. Yes. So rate your proficiency honestly and mention any certification or accolades that substantiate your expertise. It is very, very important when creating your resume. Now, the next one is showcase your experiences. That detail your professional experiences with a focus on your achievements and your results. Use numbers and specifics when you can. I always emphasize on that actually. For example, now, instead of saying I managed a website, that's when you're like showcasing your experience. Instead of saying I managed a website or I did this, and you can just say I increased website traffic by 40% or by 50 or by 20% through search engine optimization. It's much more impressive than saying that you manage the website. Okay, manage the website. What was the, what was the number? What was the specific? What was the metrics? That's what we want to know. That's the most important thing. So you have to use metrics and concrete examples to quantify your impact. You use numbers and specifics wherever and whenever you can. That is very important. So we're talking, next one is education and certification. It's very, we all know that you have to like list your formal education and any other additional certifications that are relevant to your tech in the your tech career. And I want to say something. Do not like when you take a certification, it's very important that you add it to your resume, no matter whatever certification that is. And if it aligns with your career, your career path, your new career path, it also helps. It's very, very important. So these education and certifications, they act as a testament to your knowledge base and dedication to your professional development. And the next one is your projects and your portfolios. As a tech person, if you don't have a portfolio, I mean, you're not serious. As you don't have projects, you're not a serious person. Because you have to include a curated selection of projects that demonstrate your skills, creativity, and your problem-solving abilities. I mean, before any tech recruiter, they would like to like go through your, your portfolio and see things for themselves before they are like trying to give you a chance or something like that. So if possible, or if the recruiter asks, you can, provide links to your work or an online portfolio. That also helps. And another thing that, okay, before we go to the last one, keep it clean and concise. Keep your resume clean and concise. Your resume should be easily navigable and clutter-free. It should not have designs. Nobody likes over-formatted resumes that are heavy on designs and colors. Recruiters are looking for your skills and what you bring to the table, not designer resume. Nobody wants those colors. Nobody wants all those, for high formatting, high editing. No recruiter wants that. I mean, no recruiter even takes more than 10 seconds to like have a glimpse of your resume. So you shouldn't like edit it heavily, you get. Now, the next one, use the right keywords. So now many companies use ATS, which is an applicant tracking system to filter resumes. Don't think that when you send, because when a job description is being put out, there are so many candidates, 1,000, 2,000, 500. No recruiter will sit down and start scanning it traditional. That was the traditional method of going through resumes. What we use now is ATS, an applicant tracking system. We use that to filter resumes. So you ensure you include relevant keywords from the job description to improve the chances of your resume passing through this system. Like now, if there's a software engineering vacancy out there, you have to highlight, you have to use the right keywords. The right keywords have to be like the app development, software engineering, study that in school, things like that. It has to be on your resume. If not, the applicant tracking system will filter out your resume and it will not get to the hiring manager or the technical recruiter that's recruiting for that role. So an up-to-date profile is crucial in bypassing that ATS filter, which is common software in recruitment. So now, if imagine you not using like relevant keywords, it automatically disqualifies you even though you're qualified. So I'm going to be showing you now tips on finding the right keywords for your resume so you're not left out. One, scan a job posting for keywords. So when you see a job, let's use software engineering. I like software engineering a lot, so I'm going to tell you about that. When you see a JD, that's a job description for a software engineer, you see things like we are seeking a software engineer to join our team. Responsibilities include designing, coding, and stuff like that. Then you go to the qualifications. After you are done reading the job description, you go to the qualifications. You see things like proficiency in Java, Python, C++, and the rest. Excellent communication, bachelor's degree in computer science or something else, certification in software engineering. Those are the qualifications that are needed for that particular role. Then now, what you do now, you look at the phrases, the keywords. There is software engineer, there is bachelor's degree, there is Java, there is Python, there is web development frameworks. Now, what you do, you divide the keywords into skills and experience. You use the keywords to tailor your resume. That means you divide them. Like now, you go to, okay, I have a bachelor degree. That's if you do have a bachelor degree, you'd be like, I have a bachelor degree in software engineer. I have problem solving skills. Make sure you tailor them to fit into whatever keywords that was used for the JD, that's the job description that you saw. Make sure it goes with your resume. If not, the ATS will filter it out. That's just the simple truth of everything. So now, I think, yeah, it might be difficult to get tools for finding the right keywords. So I'm going to be showing you 3 tools that I'm very familiar with when it comes to keywords. There is the Teal AI Resume Builder. It uses AI and GPT to build your resume. You can find it on the web. It's on the web. Yeah. It's free, 100% free. So you can sign up and make use of it. Then there is Resume Worded. That one is a LinkedIn grader. It instantly scores your resume and gives you detailed feedback on how you can do better, what you can do better, and how you can, re-edit your resume to fit into whatever position you're looking for. There is ChatGPT, which we are all familiar with. It's free. It's a free-to-use AI system. I mean, we're all very familiar with that one. So I think you guys can go for the Teal AI Resume Builder. It is free, like I said, or you can use a resume worded like application or ChatGPT. Now, but yeah, so there's actually a good announcement. At Loubby AI here, we are actually in the process of creating a tool that can help you enhance your resume. So we're using artificial intelligence to actually create something like that. But until then, it's quite important that you learn how to tailor your resume with care and precision. I mean, even if an artificial intelligence does that for you, you have to go through by yourself. So you actually know what you're doing, okay? And so that there won't be any mistakes, errors, because even artificial intelligence, it's not 100% reliable, but still. So I'm pretty sure we all here have created our Loubby profiles, yeah? So I'm going to give you guys a quick update. So, when signing up on Loubby, it's important that updating your profile and resume is straightforward. This tells the recruiter that, you're always ready for opportunities, and not just any recruiter. These are international companies that are looking for Nigerian talents to hire. So Loubby is just like LinkedIn, but in a sense of it's just more of recruiting. But these international recruiters, they do go through your profiles and your resumes to see if you're a perfect fit for their company. That is why it's very important that you update your profile on Loubby AI when you apply for jobs and the rest. Because when you apply for jobs, these recruiters, and even if a recruiter is looking for a talent and they happen to bump across your profile, they are likely to click on it. And when they click on it and your profile isn't updated, it disqualifies you. So now we are going to have a look at the importance of having an updated profile on Loubby AI. We have increased visibility. Now, an updated profile, when we talk about increased visibility, it means your visibility to potential employers and recruiters who are searching for talent with specific skills and experiences. Now, when you have an up-to-date profile,
Oh, can anyone hear me? Sorry, I think it's the network. She'll be joining us soon. I don't know what happened. And she'll join us soon now. I think it's the network. So she was talking about people completing their profile. Please let me know. Okay, she's back. Speaker is back. Okay.
yeah, I am. Sorry for the little glitch, yeah, so I was talking about enhanced professional image. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Sorry, please, if you are following us, kindly drop one
Yes,
in the
please.
chat. So
Let
I
me know
want to
you
know if
can
you
hear
are
me as
following.
well.
Yes. And drop an emoji or number one. Yeah. Awesome. 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 Thank you so much.
Thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much. Let me share my screen. Ah, okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, we can see us fine.
Okay, so I was talking about enhanced professional image and how a well-maintained profile showcases your skills and qualifications, and stuff like that. So like when you when you have a well-maintained professional image on Loubby, that's through your profile, it helps showcase your work experience, your achievements in a structured and a more organized manner. And this act alone, it makes a positive impression on technical recruiters or recruiters in general or hiring managers. We all say the same thing, but it actually makes a positive impression on them, and they are most likely to click on your profile. So that's just the thing. And the next is access to relevant opportunities. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys now. So when I'm like when I'm sourcing candidates, and when I'm looking for candidates to fill a particular role, and I maybe go on Loubby or and to find candidates that will actually fit this role, I see so many profiles that don't have profile pictures, that don't have, you're seeing someone saying he's still in the university since 2013, and I know that's not true, but because you haven't updated your profile yet, it's a turn off. It's a huge turn off for a recruiter. And you're most likely to skip your profile and go to the next person. So it's very important that you keep your profile current. You ensure that you are matched with relevant job opportunities that align with your skills and your career goals. And this act alone can save you time, for real. It can save you time and effort in searching for suitable positions. And also, yeah, it increases your chances of landing interviews for roles that are actually a good fit for you. So that's to say, like, a complete and a polished Loubby profile, it can significantly enhance your professional appeal. because international employers, they review your Loubby profile when you apply for a job. So you have to make it count. First impression matters a lot in anything we do. If you go to a bookstore to get a book, when you see the front cover, you are like, oh, this book will be nice. You would even get it without even checking what the book is all about. So first impression matters a whole lot. It's very, very important. And that first impression now, when it comes to getting noticed by tech recruiters, it's actually your resume. So you have to stand out. You have to do all your best. You have to look, your profile has to be updated in your resume, your profile, whatever, LinkedIn, everything has to be updated. And make sure on when you're signing up on the Loubby platform, you can go to your LinkedIn. Description signifies that they want a data analysis, yes, a data analysis, like a bachelor degree in data analysis. Then it's very important that you should actually have one, because if you don't have one, it's likely to filter you out. But there are also jobs that don't require that. So I think it's much better if you apply to the jobs that don't actually require that. So yeah, you're more likely to get in.
Thank you.
You're very much welcome. Is there anyone that would like to ask? The floor is yours. Okay, there's a question from Akpan, I'm sorry, Akpan okay, yeah. How does an entry-level software engineer without prior experience write a resume? Okay, that's why I'm always emphasizing on certifications, tech boot camps, and the rest of that. If you and internships too, if you're like looking to make a quick jump into software engineering, it's very important you attend tech boot camps. I mean, we have local ones here, and we also have the ones online and stuff like that. Then you can get certifications. There are free websites on the internet that actually offer these certifications for free to people that want to join tech and the rest of it. So you actually do these things before you start drafting a resume, because if you don't have prior experience, it doesn't make sense. The ATS is likely to disqualify you. So that's just it. Hope I answered your question, Mr. Akpan.
Yes, and guys, please, there will be a time to answer. There will be a time for question and answers. Please, once she's done, she'll just proceed to the questions. Kindly wait.
No, yeah. I'm done. I'm actually answering their
Okay.
questions. I can see a lot of
All right
questions
then.
here. Yes. Okay, so Mr. Nasiru said he's asking, what do you think about using metrics to show impact on the work experience section in a resume? Like I said earlier, metrics, it's very, very important. When you're drafting or creating your resume, it's very important that you use numbers and metrics to highlight your points. If you did something, or if you are able to secure let's say 1,000 candidates for your company, you need to highlight that. You need to say, yes, I actually secured 1,000 candidates for my company. If you use search engine optimization to get 40% of data or something, you need to highlight that on your profile that you used 40%. It's actually it's a nice impression. It gives a good impression of you, your works and everything to a recruiter. Hope I was able to answer your question, Mr. Nasiru. Hello everyone. Please, can you guys just unmute your mic and ask these questions so I can be able to answer you very well.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Zachary.
Yeah. My question is, if an applicant doesn't have a BSc in any field, what they have is maybe OND in marketing, accounting, or NCE economics, can they get a tech job if they have some technical skills or they are still learning tech?
Okay, of course, You can get, of course, you can get a tech job. But like I said to Emmanuel earlier, I said that there are jobs that actually ask, it's very compulsory that you must have a bachelor degree in that job title that they are putting out. So it's very important that any job that you are applying to, you have to look at the requirements. If they don't need a bachelor degree, it's fine, you can apply to that. But if they do need a bachelor degree in that job, that job title, I think it's best you don't apply, because the ATS is likely to filter your resume out. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, ma, I think I have a funny question.
Okay, please shoot.
Yeah. So, if ATS filters out your resume, it means you're not getting a rejection email, right?
Sorry, come again. I didn't get you.
If ATS should filter out your resume, it means you're not getting a rejection email. Like, they'll respond to you that you're not a good fit for our job, blah, 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 through an email.
No, there is something we call automated message. Like, it's an automatic message that goes into your DM, like your, I'm sorry, not your DM, your inbox, your email inbox, that if you have been disqualified. But some companies don't actually do that. Some, you just get a total silence, from them, while some will send an automated message that you are not, eligible for the role. So it's not the ATS, it's from the company.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Who
Good
else
evening.
has?
Good evening,
Good
ma'am.
evening.
Hello, good evening.
Okay. Should I go first?
Please, you
Yes.
can go first.
Okay, I have a question, please. When we were talking about our skills, like our proficiency in each skills. So in my resume, I listed out all the skills that I'm proficient in, and I used a kind of range to show the level of proficiency. Do you think that works, or is not is not the best practice to write a resume?
Well, in my opinion, I think that's actually brilliant. You highlighted your soft skills and hard skills, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, yes, that is very brilliant. That is very, very brilliant. It's nice. It's good. You're good to go.
Okay.
And please, to everyone listening, it's very important. I know that we are, tech gurus and the rest, but it's very, very important that you highlight your soft skills. I mean, nobody wants a robot in their company. If you like to play volleyball, you like to do things, that stuff, painting and stuff like that, you have to include them in your resume to show that you're human. Any more questions, please?
Okay, I have a funny
Yes.
question for you, please. Does it really matter if your resume is like 3 pages or 1 page or anything? Is it a factor in how it is being selected, or how they see how qualified you have for any job? Like, assuming I have a resume of just 1 page, another person having a resume of 2 pages, does it really have any uh implications or anything in any way affect being shortlisted for a job?
No, it doesn't affect anything. It's no matter of the page or whatever. It all depends on your certifications, your objective, your clear objective, your skills. That's the most important thing. Some people have 3, 4 pages, and yet they are still not seeing anything credible. But someone with just 1 page has a lot, on it. So it's not really a criteria for, being shortlisted or employed or whatever. Just make sure that even if you have 3 pages, I'm not trying to confuse or convince or do whatever to anyone that has 3, 4 pages of resume or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is that even if your resume is a 3 page, 4 page or whatever, try to highlight the most important skills, import your clear objective, everything that you want the recruiter to see. Make sure it's on the first page, because trust me, no recruiter spends up to 20 minutes reviewing a resume. You get just 5 seconds, 10 seconds. So it should be the most important things should be on the front page. It's very, very important. Okay. You have to sell yourself out.
Okay. Good
Okay,
evening.
thank you.
Good evening. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, ma?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. As a entry level product or project manager, in the sense that I just basically like product and project management instead. And I've done a lot of courses on it, and I think I've done like two internship on both areas. So if, for example, if applying for a job as a project manager, so do you put both of them, both experience on your CV? I know there's a distinct difference between both of them. Do you put both of them on your CV? Do you do separate CV? And also, how do you shoot out your experience? Understand? Unlike the software developers, so they have a portfolio. You could actually show up your work, what you've done, GitHub and the rest. Understand? But how do you, as a product or project manager, shoot out your experience, understand, on your CV?
Okay, thank you for that question. So yeah, when you said there was something I didn't actually get. You said both like you were trying to say you are going to do two CV or one CV. I didn't actually get that. Can you repeat that question, like that particular
Okay.
question again?
The product
Sorry,
are
hold.
actually okay.
Sorry, hold. Is it product design or project management? Which one?
Technical product management and project management, like both of them. I've
Yes.
actually done courses on them, and I've actually done internship on like both of them, like a free internship on both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, like, if you want to apply for it, do you put both of them together on a particular CV, or do you do separate CVs? Or I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
No, you won't do different CV or whatever. I mean, it's a bonus for you to have, experience in technical project management and also the normal project management. It's actually a bonus, and I think it should be on one CV. So I think you should highlight the skills that you got from working, working at those two roles. It's very important. It's actually a bonus, trust me.
Okay, ma. Then how do you, in the experience level, how do you like the software
Sorry, I can't hear you.
engineers now in Sunday? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Hello.
now. Yeah,
All
I
right,
can hear
okay.
you now.
Like the software developers now, they have like GitHub, understand? They have portfolios in which they could actually. So as a product or project manager, what's the best way to showcase your experience, or tell in a CV that you actually experienced in this field?
Okay, like I said, highlighting your skills, your clear objective, which is a professional summary. When you highlight that, you highlight your certifications. Do you have a Scrum certificate?
No, I do not, but I have
Okay.
other certification.
Okay, well, as a project manager, it's very important that you have a Scrum certificate. It's a management framework, and it's usually used or usually owned by project managers. So I think that is like we can actually compare it to the way you said the GitHub and the Python or whatever. So that's your own language, Scrum. So I think you should get the certification. It will really enhance your resume.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very much welcome.
Sorry, ma. I think you didn't understand the particular question that was asked. I mean, someone said if I highlight my soft skills with the range. So I think what she meant was maybe I know Excel and then I put 4 star out of 5, and then I know SQL 3 star out of 5, Python 5 out of 5. Like, is that a good practice, or I should just list them out as Python, SQL, this, that, without putting a range?
Sorry, I don't know who asked this question or where was it written? Because I didn't get that. Hello, Mr. Emmanuel.
It was a lady that asked this earlier. She asked it earlier, like, should I list
What
out
she
my
asked
skills
was
with a range?
what she asked was her how she Well, is she here right now? Can she come back, take the mic, and ask the question? Because I'm sure I answered her very well.
Okay, then let's take it as my question. So if I have skills in Python and I try to show my proficiency as stars, like 4 star out of 5, and then in SQL 3 star out of 5, meaning I'm not that good with SQL. Is that a good practice, or I should just list it out as the skills that I know I can work with?
It's actually a good practice. You said 4 out of 5, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's actually good. 4 out of 5 for SQL. And what else? You said
Maybe like 5 out of 5 for Excel, meaning I know it very well.
Excel. Yes, 5 out of 5, yes.
Okay, so then like 2 out of 5 for Python and this and that out of, like, is that a good practice?
It's actually a good practice. I mean, no skill is a waste. I mean, that's why it's important that you highlight what level you are in with that, that skill. It's very, very important that you highlight that. So whoever is, taking a look at your resume or handing your resume will be able to understand if you fit what they are looking for. So it's up to the recruiter to, figure out if you're the perfect fit for the role. And if you're not, get disqualified. And if you are, you get hired. That's just how it is. No, I don't think it's advisable to omit any skill that you have, even though it's 1 out of 5. It's very important that you add it. It's a bonus. And it shows that you're also willing to learn more. So that's just it.
Can I add to what you said? I think it's just like what you said earlier about the percentage. Now, let me give you an example, Emmanuel, or any other person that is hearing this. Let's say now, as a point, as a community manager, I successfully led a team that increased community engagement by 80% and fostered tech innovation. That's number one. Number two, I achieved an 85% growth in club membership and 90% increase in event attendance. So all these are the points that you can also have in your resume. And I know Chase has talked about it earlier too. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. When you're talking about metrics and numbers, like I said, it's very important that you add your numbers, whatever. Don't just say I did programming or I programmed something. You have to add the metrics, that's the numbers. What did you do? How was it? What was the end result? Things like that. Hope everyone understands that though.
Please feel free to ask questions. Okay. All right.
Is it advisable to use resume builder website to create a resume? Because I was told that.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. It's muffled. Your voice is muffled.
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Can you hear me
Hello,
now?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly well.
Okay, so is it advisable to use a resume builder website for writing a resume? Because I was told sometimes the ATS systems sometimes are not able to scan them properly and they might just filter them out.
Using a resume builder isn't a bad thing if you're able to, because even a resume builder acts like resume worded, which I like. Resume worded is an application, or should I say, a website that like records, or should I say, gives you scores on your based on your resume and how how well it is. So I think, yeah, I've used a resume builder once and I can assure you that it's actually good, but you have to make sure, like, because when you're done with it, they give you a percentage, 87, 70. If it's 70, they'll give you why it's wrong. You need to go and correct this. You need to correct that and the rest. So it's not a bad idea. But I think you should highlight your skills yourself. Don't leave it to the resume builder. You know things that you've done in your previous job, your previous role, or things like that. So you have to do it by yourself. You write those things by yourself.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Thank you very much.
Do you understand?
Yes, please.
Yeah, if you need more clarification, you can, ask.
All right.
Please, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
You mentioned this AI, like ATS, that screened out resume. I, as a person, can I actually use it for my own personal use? Is it a free website so that even if I apply, if I intend to send my resume to a company, I would have assessed it myself before even sending it out.
Oh, that's a software. It's not advisable to get that. It's very, very expensive. It's not free. It's a software, and every company actually has an ATS software which has been designed. It's like they give, like a computer, you give it a command. So you're giving that ATS a command. This is what I want you to filter out. This is what I want you to leave. This is what I want you to bring to my inbox. So things like that. It's quite expensive. And before you even sign up for things like that, you have to use your work email and stuff like that, your company and things like that. So I won't advise you to use that. Instead, I told you to use Remotework. I gave out an application. Let me go back. Let me go back. Yeah, Remotework. It's just like an ATS, but it's free. You can use that. Just go to Google, Google it out, Remotework. Let me type it for everyone here. You can use that for your CV, to grade your CV. So I've sent it to everyone. It's much better than using an ATS. ATS are meant for companies.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any more questions?
Please feel free to ask your questions.
Good evening. Sorry, it's me again. When it comes to putting certifications on your resume, I just want to know, like, are there because you mentioned strong resume, I mean strong certification. Like, are there like weak certifications or certifications that don't carry weight, or like you know what I mean?
Yeah, it depends if the certification resonates with the job that you applied to. If it doesn't resonate, I don't see any reason why it should be there. If it's not something like public speaking or whatever, I don't think, like if it's not something that's like a soft skill, I don't see any reason why it should be there. It should be something that matches with the job that you applied for. And no certification is a waste. That if it resonates with the job you applied for, none is a waste from whatever institution or whatever place you got it. It's perfect.
Okay,
Hope I
now
answered
what
your
about,
question. Yeah.
yeah, you did. What about virtual simulations where they
Sorry,
simulate
come
a
again.
job like environment? What about virtual simulations?
Okay, virtual stimulation, right?
Yeah, can you also add that?
Virtual stimulation.
Simulations, not stimulations, simulations. Like they would simulate a work-like environment where you get to show your skill, and then they would approve that, okay, yes, you know how to do this skill, but everything's purely online. It would be as though you're in a job, but you're not
It's
actually
a
in the job.
stimulation now. It's a
Yes.
stimulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a stimulation. Yeah. Yes, of course. It's good. You should put that. I mean, it's something that geared towards the role that you're applying for. So it's good. I highly
Okay, ma'am.
recommend. Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thanks.
Do you have more questions?
So the link to resume was I uploaded the link on the chat box. So to anyone who wants to check it out.
All right, I don't think we have any other question. Okay. How do we access the recording? You get it, Abdul Rashid. You
Hello.
get it. Yeah, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
All right. Good evening.
Good,
I understand that the resume should I say class, but I want to ask about job. So for an undergraduate, can where can you actually see that you have tech skills? Yeah, you can actually work maybe as an intermediate tech person. So where can you actually search for job? Because the kind of job you see on LinkedIn are more like professional based, and they all requires you being a graduate and having a degree. So where can you actually see those jobs to apply?
I'm going to leave that question. Aziz, I think you should answer that question because we actually have a community group where we like community on WhatsApp where we post internships. Because as an undergraduate, you can, do internship roles, online internship roles, remote ones. So I'm going to leave it to Aziz to actually brief you on that.
All right, thank you. So number one, are you in our community?
Yeah, I joined recently as of
Okay,
yesterday.
that's right. So anyways, the first thing, probably you have to reach out to me, then I'll just guide you through. Number one, you have to complete what do you do?
I'm a backend software developer.
Awesome. So you have to sign up on Loubby AI and complete your profile. So after that, you'll be in our community as well, and you'll be seeing the kind of jobs that is related to your field. Then you apply to it. So please,
Okay.
after the meeting, just you see Azus on the group, you can just send me a DM.
Oh, you said
You
your
see
name?
Azus on the group. Azus, oh, don't worry, I'll send a message after the meeting. You want to
All
see,
right,
just
thank you.
private chat me, yes.
All right, thank you very
After you're
much.
also interested in the internship, don't worry, you get it. Just join the community. I just sent some links now. You see, join our community. Yeah, join the community. It is a one-week communication community for now, but you get more resources and more job opportunities and internships. So, do you have more questions? I guess no. Please, if you learned one thing or the other, I would like us to appreciate our speaker. So just get your favorite emoji ready. So I'll be counting 1 to 5. So, and you drop those emojis. Please get your emojis ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can start sending them. This is the one way to appreciate our speakers. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm seeing them. You can drop more. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you very much. Please, I'd like to add something before we all, go. So please, if you like, someone asked now internship roles and the rest. Loubby AI has internship roles. It has entry level roles. It has managerial roles like director, senior, middle, and the rest of that. So it's very important that you go to the Loubby AI website, sign up, and complete your profile. Make sure your profile looks very professional. Update whatever needs to be updated and then apply, because there are so many jobs there. There are so many jobs, and we don't even have more people to apply. I mean, these are international recruiters that are actually looking for talents from Nigeria. So it's very important that you actually apply to these jobs and make sure your profile, like I said, your profile, make sure it's good. It shows, it reeks of professionalism, okay? Please and please. Thank you. If you have any question, please, like the link to our community group on WhatsApp has been posted. Please do join us there so we can answer all your questions and whatever you need to get off your chest. Thank you very much for having me here today, and I'm thankful for all of you joining. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a lovely evening or lovely weekend. Thanks a lot.